Hey guys, this is Paul Brumbaugh. I'm here live at Ed Studios in downtown San Francisco. And what is it? It's Thursday because it's bowling day for me. That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting here in studio with my new friend, comedian and friend, other friend, Krys Krayz, plus her is joining us. Give it up for Krys, everybody. If I can actually give you Krys, there we go. So what's happening?
What's happening with you?
It's good to see you. I'll give you one of those on
Bam.
there. I'll
Fist
give you one of
bump,
those.
baby.
It is good to see you. We met at a place called Fame in San Francisco,
Yes.
which is up in North Beach area, basically where all the strip clubs are.
Basically.
I mean, we were across the street from like Centerfold,
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
We were, and they were walking on our side of the street too.
right? Now, introduce your friend.
This is her, Herr. It's my pet duck. She's been out and about now for like the last week. First time hitting the stage, first time on a podcast. Mine too. So we're both breaking each other in right now.
Right. So this is all new. This is the first time hers actually had mic time.
Yes.
You can hear her, can't you guys? I'll turn up hers mic a little bit.
She's like, I'm cleaning my feathers right now.
I know she's a groomer, man.
Man,
She's
she
keeping
is.
herself all
All
dolled up
nice
and
and
ready
pretty,
to go.
and she independent.
She is. She's really independent. So much that she wanted to stroll down Broadway. She wanted to go check out all the clubs.
She did stroll down Broadway. She was out there with us strolling down Broadway.
Right. And so you take her basically everywhere you go, don't you?
If I'm gone for long periods of time, yes, I do.
Right. Yeah, because I think you said unless it's like 5 minutes or 10 minutes to
5
the
minutes,
store
10
or
minutes,
whatever.
Yeah, she could be by herself. But other than that, she's with me,
Right.
you know.
So that's cool. And then she came, this is her first BART ride into the city.
Correct.
She usually comes
Correct.
in, you usually chauffeur her.
Yes. Yes.
So she's used to the car. She was like, what's up with this? What was the strangest thing about BART with
The
her?
strangest thing about Bart with her was that there was a response team on there of women who I
Right.
love,
Right.
beautiful women, and they were like, "Oh, you got it done, that's so great." I'm like, "Okay, do what you do. Bring the women."
Right. But isn't it like a cute dog? It's like a
Well-
cute dog at a park. Don't the women come flocking?
Ducks are different.
Ducks are different.
Yeah,
They're
ducks
not like a
bring
cute
a whole
dog.
yeah. They bring a whole different breed of attention.
What kind of, is it weirder?
No, it's actually beautiful.
Is
It's
it?
very beautiful.
Tell me about it. Let's dive in. Let's do a deep
Let's
dive.
do a deep dive. Okay. Take her to the park for the first time. You got ladies walking their dog. Nice ladies, I would say. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? They would tie their dog up just to come meet the duck.
Really?
Yes. Yes. I was like, okay, well, do what you do, girl. And it's usually all ladies. The guys, they keep walking their dog and keep going, oh, you got a duck. The ladies is like, oh, she's so cute. I was like, well, I didn't never need any help getting women.
Right. No,
But I appreciate the extra attention.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
So we're working together, you know.
Oh, that's good. No. You know, it's you're double teaming it, right? So
Well, she's doing more work than I am right now.
she's a lot of first for the duck. First mic time. First in studio time. First time having a tortilla chip.
Yes, first time.
So there's a lot of firsts for
Yeah, there's a
first
lot
on
of
Bart.
firsts for her.
That's good. Now, how old is she?
She's 3.5 weeks for me,
3.5 weeks for you.
but I think she was possibly 2 when I got her, because she was only a handful.
She was just a little fluff
Yeah,
ball.
that's it. Now her feathers are coming in, and it's 3.5 weeks later, and she's so much bigger. You know,
Tell me the story. How'd you get her?
just I wanted a pet,
Yeah, absolutely.
but not a dog or a cat. And I had a duck when I was a kid, so I was like, it's duck season. I walked in, picked her up.
It's duck season.
Yeah,
You
yep,
sound like
yep, got her.
Elmer Fudd
Yeah.
and Bugs Bunny. But okay, so you went in it at a rescue, at a duck
No,
rescue,
it's a pet store.
pet store. Okay,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
did selling ducks over the counter.
Selling ducks over the counter, man. Selling everything over the counter.
Well, in San Francisco, that's another first. Usually, the ducks that I see in the window are hanging upside down.
Well, shit, she's not gonna be hanging upside down.
No, don't do that to
Yeah,
her.
she's perfectly safe. you
Right.
know?
Right. Now that's scary. That Chinatown, that's all you see is the ducks. And it's like, oh.
Oh, I saw that, but I've never even eaten duck.
I had duck and it didn't taste right.
It's always a majestic animal to me. I don't think ducks should be eaten. Chickens,
No,
okay.
I agree. I agree. And it tasted wrong.
Yeah, it tastes like not this bird.
It looks like you shouldn't be eating this bird.
Yeah, the yard bird, okay,
Right.
okay. Especially if you fry it right.
Well, here we are. We're in San Francisco. They call it the San Francisco treat is what they call the San Francisco chicken, which is the pigeon.
Oh shit. Oh,
You know, when you
well,
hey, wait,
no
hold
more
on. You
chicken.
put enough sauce and barbecue and stuff on it, you know what it tastes like? Tastes just like pigeon.
Uh, I was just like, I will never eat no more chicken in San Francisco again.
It's
ever.
the San Francisco
Ever.
treat. I'm telling you now. You thought it was rice-a-roni. No,
No.
it's the
No.
pigeon. And they have gang fights across the street at UN Plaza.
Called pigeons.
Well, they have pigeons and seagulls. They're like territorial.
Between that and the homeless, that's a whole for real diverse gang right there. You got the seagulls, you got the pigeons, you got the homeless.
And if you don't know birds that well, you can always tell which ones the pigeons are. They're the ones with the blue handkerchief, like around their face.
Around their face.
Yeah.
Like a Batman or a Robin or something.
Yeah, or something like
what I'm
that.
saying?
Yeah.
I understand what you
Or
mean.
like a crip, but whatever. We're not getting too specific.
Right.
Or
Or like a Crip.
So now you've been I'm a
Why
mark.
can't it
I'm a
be
marksman.
blue?
I had to pick a color out of them. It had to be blue because of my eyes.
Oh.
All right.
good.
So you've been doing comedy just over a year now?
Yes. Just over a year. I just turned 1 year old 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Now,
And it's been amazing.
does it feel like you're a 1-year-old at comedy? Does it feel like
Yes,
you're literally
it
just
it
starting to
does,
walk
it
on your
does,
own?
Because
Oh, you can
like,
hear
when
Ace. By
you-
the way, you can hear Ace, the studio dog, barking. He wants to hang out with the duck a little too much. We thought it was going to be a
okay,
romance.
That's another reason why I know she's a girl. I second the pet store's emotion on that. She's a girl.
Oh, just because of
No, I asked for a girl. She gave me a girl.
he gave you a girl.
He's a guy. He like girls, and she's like, wait a minute, guy. I like girls too.
It's an interspecies relationship we're trying to breed here.
Be cute, you know what I'm saying? But we could just be cute, you know. But being one of those in the business, yes, you do, you know.
Right.
Like especially when you're around the guys that's actually been doing it. You see the professionalism and the stamina and mic time and everything. So when I do shows, if I'm benched and the guy and this is all heavy hitters, I don't mind. Yeah, right there.
You like bring it? You don't
Yeah,
care?
bring it. Yeah. If I'm benched for heavy hitters, those are great shows. That's a great education.
Right.
You know, I don't mind that.
And so, like the one that we were at last week, that was a fun show. It was a nice
Yes,
crowd.
it was great.
Right.
It was a great show.
It was a Saturday night.
Mhm.
It was here in the city, and good crowd.
Yes, it was a good crowd.
And then you brought her on stage. How often does she go on stage with you?
That was her first time on stage.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And she did
I
really
didn't,
well.
I didn't take her on stage immediately. She was too young. She was too little. She
Right.
was only this big,
Right.
you know. So she needed to grow. She still came everywhere with me. It's just that, you know, being this big in a bag this big, being this small in a bag this big, you could really see her.
Right.
Now she's bigger and she's coming forth, so you can see now.
Yeah, you can actually kind of
Yeah.
steer. Yeah, and I turned on the logo, then I
Actually, she
turned off
made
the
more
logo.
money than I did that night. I was like, "Go ahead, baby, buy your own duck food. God damn it, be independent all the way."
There, I turned off the logo so you guys can actually see her kind of up at front. Can you see her there? She's right there. You see her. Oh, there she is. So
We like, yeah.
if you want to, you can even put that under that, or she can squat on it.
What?
Oh, I was gonna say you can point it up so we could see her more. If you
Put
wanted
it on
to,
the
you could,
front?
yeah, kind of like, there we go. Now she has her own literally her own mic. Oh, that's probably why the dog's going crazy. He's jealous because he's not getting any mic time or any camera time.
Oh, now look what you did. Just came and took over.
I'm telling you.
Hey, look, beak bump, boom.
Oh, like that.
Like
It's
that.
like that. You
Just
guys,
like that.
you're like tight like that.
Like that.
Dang.
You know what I'm saying?
So, have you started incorporating her into any of your material?
No, I haven't. I don't have any duck jokes. All I got is what I could tell you the truth of just being with her. She eats, she sleeps, she shits, she talks.
Well, that's pretty funny
She's
in
a
its own,
girl.
right?
That's what I got. That's it. That's all. Except for maybe when the first week of having her, because her wings aren't clipped, so she can fly away as soon as her wings come into play.
Right.
Was that she actually did fly across the living room a couple of times, but it was by mistake. It was not. It was me not watching my footing. But when I saw her, I was like, "Oh man, she's flying." That wasn't the case. It was because I had literally kicked her across the living room. You know,
Right.
It wasn't vicious when it was just in a regular walk. Like, okay, I got a little duck. Where is she? And the foot came up. Poof. Oh, bam, and she. Okay, quack, 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 quack. You know.
Well, even coming in and out of the studio, I was worried that I was gonna swing the door open and hit a duck, and so I'm like going really slow with the door and stuff.
When we were away, I put her in a bag all the way.
Right.
I don't want her to.
No, I meant when in between when I was putting Ace. So we introduced Ace, the studio mascot dog, to her, and he wanted to see what was going on. He'd never seen a duck before, and
She's never seen a dog before.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that up close and personal.
And then they both wanted to. She wanted to walk away, and he just wanted to go towards her.
Yeah, she was like, nah.
And I'm like, man, I
Too
don't
many
know.
legs for me.
Well, and I'm thinking it's a predatory thing, right? Is it because they want a dog? Is a dog like birds, right?
I'm not sure.
He wants to. He wants to
Probably
run.
wants to hunt.
Yeah, he likes to hunt and sniff, but
She's not old enough to produce any pheromone. But I think she was pretty adamant about her decision on, I'm good.
oh yeah, walking in the corner, I'm just fine.
I'm good, bro.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put me back in the bag. That was the first time put me back in the bag around this motherfucker.
Oh, that's funny.
Shit.
Yeah, they wanted to know exactly. So now the next introduction will try us with a cat and see how that works. You think that's
Yeah,
better?
I think-
I
you know
think
what?
maybe birds though, and birds and cats aren't good. But like you said, it depends if they've grown up with each other.
Yeah.
Like my dog's afraid of our kittens.
And you grew up with him.
Yeah. And he grew up with them. And I think the reason it's funny because when he's near them, he does this thing where he won't even look at them in the eye. He'll look away and then he'll stick his tongue out just a little.
He probably been slapped by a cat.
Right. He probably has. Or I think.
Slapped by a cat. Man, cats don't play. They'll hit you 10 times before you realize you was scratched once.
Right.
So.
And you don't know, like he was in a rescue, so you don't know where he came from. You don't know if he was in a home with other animals or a new child or whatever, and he got scolded for getting too close to somebody or something.
Could be.
But he's definitely got separation anxiety.
I know my duck was like, I ain't fucking with you, Ace. Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm good.
I'm
I'm good from
I ain't
here.
fucking with you, Ace. Hey, bruh.
Oh my
You know what I'm
God.
saying? We good.
Now,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Now she napping on you.
Now she's
Right,
chilling
yeah,
and
yeah.
relaxing. Knows that
She
there's no
ate,
dog in
she
here.
She got water. She warm. She good.
She got food.
Independent. Yep. Food. All of that. All of that. I'm trying to see if she gonna quack or say something funny or a joke. That's something.
You said she talks, so she talked to
does
you.
Talk.
She
Yeah.
talked to you.
She
Now,
got different voices to let me know, hey, where you at, or just a voice to say I'm just talking right now. So even in her sleep, it's a sleep talk.
so it's a tonality and cadence kind of thing. You can kind of tell. Oh,
Like,
this is just chit chatting.
This is chit chatting, or hey, I really want you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And all she gotta do is walk. That's all she gotta do. She'll sing it. Hey, I really want you, and look around the corner and be like, okay.
Yeah, I think earlier it was more like, hey, what's that?
Mm-hmm.
With Ace.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what that one was. Hey, what's that?
Yeah.
But when I left for that like 10 minutes, it came back. She really was like, man, I've been calling you. we were able to hear him.
I've
on
been
the other side of
texting
the
you.
door.
I've been calling you.
Texting you. MapQuest said, Google said, and you're late, and
Oh
I'm
my
not with
God.
you, man. But she was good. She was fine.
Yeah.
She's very, very calm now. Only reason why I don't let
And I
her
can
out
hear.
is because I don't want to pick up shit. I'm not dressed to pick up shit.
Right. So I'm guessing. Oh, I can see the dog. So I should take that picture. Look at that. You need to look at that one. That's kind of funny. He's looking through the window. Hi, how are you, little man? So it's funny. He's literally looking through. We have windows that go through the studios here at Edge Studios, and you can literally look across. I guess I should actually be looking at the camera and telling you. You can look through our window right here
Me?
and see. Well, anybody, but you can see into Studio 2, and then you can see into the office. And Ace just had his face up here,
Oh,
and it was looking.
That.
It was
I didn't
funny,
see that.
but no, he was in the far window. But so I think he's jealous. That's all.
So what we gonna talk about as far as comedy? What we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing? So what's your next show? Do you have something booked or what's going on?
I do. I have Slate Bar, 6:15 this Friday night. I also have Union Station at 8 p.m. this Friday night.
Okay.
Tune in, please.
Oh, I love Union Station.
Put some butts in the seat.
The Union Station show's
ladies,
fun.
I love y'all. I'm representing.
Yeah.
Some of the things I say, or actually a lot of the things I say are the truth. Only the person that loves you is going to tell the truth. So you might not like it because it's true.
But you'll be able to relate.
But you'll be able to relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's about, making people laugh. I started doing comedy. My initiative and what it is today is that to make the worst parts of my life the funniest parts of my life. So the jokes I tell aren't just jokes. They are real.
So you believe in the old adage of tragedy plus time equals comedy?
I mean, if you look at a lot of things that go on in life, a lot of the things that we do to ourselves are to ourselves. They're self-inflicted. For every decision, there is an equal or opposite reaction.
Right.
A good decision could bring bad things. A bad decision could bring good things.
So
So if I make a decision and something happened, I did it to myself.
Now, if your material comes from your life, how much to that comedy edge do you go and cross over?
What do you mean?
I mean, so is there any part of your personal life that's sacred? Or is it all made it to the stage?
I mean, anything that's in the past, yeah, it's gonna be full frontal. It's gonna come forward. I mean, it's the past.
Right.
That's why we have rearview mirrors. They're so small. The past has to be funny.
I call it farming. Farming your life for material. You're out there and just kind of
and it's past to current.
Right.
I'm not just talking about yesterday. I'm talking about today too.
Right.
And
hopefully going on tomorrow.
Hopefully what I said yesterday will bring a better today.
Right.
So for instance, if your pussy stank yesterday, hopefully tomorrow it will not stink. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you see Krys Krayz on stage, that's your PSA to wash that shit.
Wash the fuck out that. Wash the walls, bitches. Pull the skin back. Open it up. Look at, man. Come on with it. Look at all that shit. Come on.
That's for you guys out there too. Keep it clean.
We just keeping it real. We keeping it real. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping it real. And it's crazy because I blame a lot of fellas. Y'all won't say nothing. Your dick get hard and you just push it in. Push it through.
Because we have some of us when we're getting laid, we have low standards sometimes.
Shit, ain't no standard that low. My dick will get the fuck off itself. It ain't gonna need no help. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so a lot of your stuff is right in your face, full frontal. And like you said, it's not yesterday. It's what's going on. What's happening right then. How much of what you say on stage literally just comes out of you organically from your day? Like how much of it is today is gonna make it?
All of it.
All of it is.
All of it. Like when goal for myself is to be better than I was the last time I hit the stage.
Right.
I'm only competing with me.
Yeah,
And
that's a healthy.
I can't give any credit to anything that's going on with me right now in comedy as far as the status, the attention is greatly appreciated. It's God given. I got to give all the glory to God.
Right. Well, that's good. I mean, because it has to, you have to be able to manifest what you want, right?
Yes.
And whatever higher power is that for you is going to get you to that point.
That's going to be first and foremost, and to keep that same vision throughout this process.
Right.
No, I'm not.
There's some tough days.
I don't want to claim any work. I want to say it came from God, and it does. When I come out of Amen on my set, I know you probably never met a motherfucker that say Amen and just say motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker.
Everybody celebrates in different ways.
Yes, they do.
In this case, you celebrate your God. It doesn't matter how you celebrate your God versus how someone else does.
I celebrate my God in the bestest way. I pray before the set because after Amen, I'm into a character.
She just said amen, by the way.
It's my duck. She has daycare services at church. What's up, Pastor Akeem?
There you go. Shout out.
Storyline Church. Watch them. Go. Awesome place. Yeah, so what were we talking about? Threw me off.
About how you have to manifest and your way is through God.
Yeah, to not forget.
That's good. I mean, whatever keeps you grounded.
Myself first.
Well, so here, I'll say this for you atheists out there or agnostic people, even if you don't believe in a certain God or believe in God at all, I don't care if you worship the sun like George Carlin used to say. You have to believe in some sort of higher power, because if you think that you're possibly the most important person on this earth,
you're lost.
You're going to be lost and you're going to die a very unhappy person. Right. Probably alone.
But at the same time, let us be humans to each other. Let us be decent to each other.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just because you don't believe in what I believe in doesn't make us enemies. We can still sit down and have what is this, Crystal Geyser water.
Yeah.
And still have fun and still laugh and talk and play.
Right. I mean, this world has become a horrific place in a lot of ways. We see all these different school shootings and everything else, and it's hard to navigate and make sense and cope through these treacherous waters that we're living in, right? And so
it's hard to wade in the water. They're making it harder and harder, that's for sure.
Right. And so I'm glad you got her to keep you afloat.
More like me keeping her afloat.
You're the emotional support human in this
you know what, when we're at home and I'm up and everything, she has her side. She does what she do, we talk back and forth, and she doesn't like to be picked up, but she has to be here. But when I lay down at night, she comes and lays right there, like.
And they fold up all nice and pretty.
All nice and pretty and everything, and sleep with their bill under their wings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. They kind of protect their bill.
Their neck could go all the way around to the back. So when she's facing this way, she can look at me.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, that's weird, but okay.
So Ace will curl up next to me and he'll try to spoon me, and I'm like, hey, we ain't in that kind of relationship.
Oh, man.
Or he'll get between me and my wife.
Boundaries.
He'll get between me and my wife, or he'll go sleep on her feet so that he knows.
You gotta create boundaries. That's not just with animals. That's with people.
Oh,
you have to create boundaries.
But I think he has so much separation anxiety. But you're right. You have to create healthy boundaries.
Yes, healthy boundaries. Something that works for everyone in a good way.
Right.
Animals too.
You notice a little bit of action.
So what's going on with you? I want to.
Okay, tell me. Go ahead, interview me. You interview me. You ask me.
What you doing?
What shows am I?
you,
What shows am I
what
doing?
what you laughing about?
So I'm revamping my show that I've been doing for about 8 years at the same venue. It's 2650 Broadway in Redwood City. We were doing it every second and fourth Wednesday. It was called Wacky Wednesdays. We're revamping the show. We're doing a lot of things. I don't want to give away too many secrets, but we're coming back in the end of April. We usually feature, we're going to be featuring 3 local comics plus a wild card, which I guess I would be tipping my hat if I told you how that's going to work. But we're going to be able to pull people from all over the country, not just here from the Bay.
I understand.
And so I have a lot of friends that are across the country slinging their stuff. And so we're going to have them come in and do their stuff as guests.
I got t-shirts coming in. Thank you for mentioning merchandise.
Okay, you got merch coming.
Yeah, I got merch coming right now.
What kind of merch you got? You got t-shirts?
I got t-shirts. Just t-shirts right now. I'll be working on bandanas. My shirts are going to say God-given, let's get it, let's go. That's one. And the second one is ladies, I love y'all.
And if you've seen your act, you can relate.
If you've seen my act, you can relate.
That's the get her done, or I am Groot, or however.
Exactly. So what kind of merch you got coming?
Oh my gosh. So we have shirts here, but they're kind of one-offs, and I would kind of show you guys, but we have shirts here.
Okay.
I guess I could do this. Let me do this, guys. You see the merch? Can you see the shirt?
Okay.
Hold on. It is right above my head, folks. See it there?
Okay. How much is your shirt?
To support the station, we do them for $20. And on the back, it has our logo. On the front, it says "Keep standing up," because that's our motto. Keep standing up, because you should stand up for what you believe in and talk however you need to.
Okay.
And if that's on stage and talking shit, or just informing your family. Let me move this on back over so I know what I was doing. Cool, because you guys don't want to see the top of my head. I know you guys love my Rolling Stones hat.
Too sexy for the camera.
Yeah, too sexy for the camera. I gotta move this stuff around. So I've got stuff like that, but I've never done merch. I used to have a joke that was, hey, the other comedians here are selling stuff. I'm selling stuff too. I'm selling my comedy CD. After it's $5. It's the best of George Carlin. At least it will be funny. So I used to sell other used to garage sale things.
Okay.
I knew another comedian that would actually try to he would sell sell a burrito. He'd bring a burrito to a show and try to sell a burrito. It's like, really?
That's called sell anything. That's just sell anything right there. Just come to the show with one burrito.
Right.
And sell a burrito.
I've seen comedians with entire table full of merch. And the one person I think of is a good friend of ours here in the Bay is Phil Johnson. Hey, Phil. Phil Johnson has multiple CDs and DVDs. He has shirts. He's got hats. He's got the merch table. And so I know there's other people that do stuff. The show we were at the other night, one person to give another shout out is Terry Dorsey. Terry Dorsey sells merch.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for merch, he's one of those people in the community that you go, hey, what can you do for me?
I think I'll be catching up with him at Club Fame this Saturday, hopefully.
Right. He's going to be hosting, I think, every other week or something. I think they said.
Okay, so that would be this week, because last week was Larry, correct?
Correct.
So
I think so.
This week would be
Maybe.
Terry Dorsey.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
We'll run into each other again.
Yeah.
I got t-shirts on the way myself.
There you go.
Yeah.
And how much you need to be selling yours for?
$30.
There you go.
$30 a shirt.
There you go.
Black with white letters.
And we know your logos, but you should have a logo that is sexy.
Yeah.
You should have a little logo with her on it
duck
somehow.
bandana.
Yeah, watch out for the pigeon bandanas.
Yep. The same logo.
Yeah.
God given, let's get it, let's go. Ladies, I love y'all.
Oh my
Should I
gosh.
just put it right there around her breast, but she probably won't like it though, because she don't like harness.
She doesn't like anything touching her.
She don't want it.
She wants to be free as a bird.
Yep. That's why her wings are not clipped. Whenever she ready to fly, all I can do is wave. All right then.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I mean, how am I gonna chase down a flying duck?
Right, and you don't want to clip their wings because you can actually do that, but that's cruel, right? That's like clipping a dog's tail
nuts
or their
and
ears
nuts and
and
stuff like that. Yeah, until the doctors say, okay, your cat's uterus it really needs to come out. There's no need to take it out.
So, do you think he's gonna be able to, or she's? I'm sorry. Do you think she's gonna be able to fend for herself?
Well, if not, she knows where I stay.
Yeah.
Shit, you fly in, you fly out.
She's
Hey,
got my number.
that's
She
what I'm
texts
saying.
and
She knows
everything,
where I
right?
stay. I'm not gonna,
Oh, that's funny.
if she's up there, she can see way better than any of us can. So,
And
hey, all right now.
you live in the East Bay, right?
Yeah, so I live in San Leandro.
Yeah, so you live right along the water anyway.
Basically, she's familiar with the marina, but I think the marina is too rough for her.
There's some rough birds over there.
Yeah, maybe some rough birds. So if anything, she'll probably go to the lake or something like that. But whenever
Maybe
she's
she'll be
ready,
a house duck, but you never know.
She is a house duck right now.
But I mean, maybe even she'll decide
to just maybe. But who's to say? I'm just saying her wings are there. If she want to use them, they're hers.
And she's like nodding out. I see her every once in a while closing her eyes.
That's actually how she sleeps. She sleep through the night, but not through the night. Her eyes are always open. It's like ducks are always on the defense. The smallest little thing.
You were even talking about how they usually tuck their bill in behind their wing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's for stability. Because see right here, her bag is holding her bill, so her head doesn't move. Usually, their necks are so long, they put it back there to.
Like you said, it can almost it does a 180. It turns totally around.
Yeah, turn around, look
almost like a chameleon.
A chameleon?
Yeah, that it has the eyes that can turn like 180 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Not their neck, but
just the eyes from the front straight to the back.
And it could be one going one way and one going the other way,
and that I don't want to look at anybody like that. I don't want to look at anybody with one eye going this way and another eye going that way.
I've known a couple of people. I never know which eye to look at.
Man, who are you looking at? As a matter of fact, if you one eye this way, man, you have to tell me directly. I'm talking to you.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
because I will look around on you like, wait a minute, hold up, who is this cat talking to? The eyes is going every which way. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would definitely have to be like, who are you talking to?
So if you performed in a cannabis club before, you're going to be performing at Union Station this Friday.
I've performed at a cannabis club before, yes. So this will be my second one.
So do you want to be earlier in the lineup or later in the lineup?
I don't know. I usually be later, between the middle and later.
Yeah, usually that's where they land me, and just because of whatever.
So are you going to be there?
No, not this time. But I might go and support, but I'm not performing.
Okay.
But what I was saying is, sometimes cannabis clubs, if they've been there for long enough, especially with that room gets smoky. It gets fogged up like you're in a car with somebody.
Yeah, I know.
And so.
Yeah, I was so high when I did my first cannabis club when I couldn't do nothing but tell the audience, y'all got me fucked up. I didn't come in here smoking, but that's what's going on in here. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to buy nothing. I'm so high, I can't wait to come down.
I'm sitting in this room for 5 minutes and I'm full.
And I think I was like second to last. So I was there at the beginning of the smoke, during the smoke, all the way to the end of the smoke. And then fucked around and tried, what's that, DAP?
Dab.
Yeah, dab.
Yeah.
And I told dude, he was like, this is liquid THC. Okay, cool. It's my first time. He was like, he gave me the smallest little piece he could. I hit it one time. It was like,
bam.
And then it was my turn to do my set. And I got up there and started talking. It was like dap, 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 dap. I was like, see, I ain't spoken that shit no more. Y'all can have that engineered.
Did it have you stupid?
Man, dap, 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 dap. My joke still went fine. But it still was, I couldn't do nothing but say, I'm high than a motherfucker. This is how y'all smoking up in here. And it was nice and classy. That's the beautiful part about the dispensary. It's beautiful. It's classy.
Oh, the one you're going into, it looks like some sort of thing out of, yeah,
I looked at it like a runway or a red carpet walk up.
It's all black and gold. It kind of reminds me like you're in actual, like, I don't know, in some sort of really high-end club or something. and it's like a VIP
Yeah,
room.
very beautiful, very
Yeah.
sexy. I like that. I like beautiful. I like sexy. I love beautiful. I love sexy.
And so, what are you doing? You doing 10 to 15 minutes? What are you doing?
I think it's about 10 minutes a piece.
Right.
They got, if it's 15, I got 15.
There you go.
If it's 20, I got 20.
Yeah.
If it's 30, I got 30.
So,
I got 30.
how much have you done on stage in front of a good crowd?
How much? What do you mean?
How much time have you done at one time?
20.
Yeah, the most I ever did was because I produced a show, and the show kept every I was doing it like every couple weeks, and it kept trailing off less and less people that were attending. And then anyway, so I ended up like about to close the show down. I went to go pick up my equipment, and the room was full of people. And they're like, "Wait, aren't you doing a show?" And I'm like, "No, I'm actually picking up my equipment." They're like, "Oh, that's too bad." So I ended up doing an hour and 5 minutes. I did 65 minutes, and they paid me.
Just from picking up your equipment?
Yeah, because I was like, they're like, "Oh, well, come on, do some time." And I literally plugged in my stuff and
Get some time.
just did some time. I said, "Okay, I'm gonna do this."
Yeah. Yeah.
And I did 65 minutes. I got tipped, I think it was $130, and
That was a nice tip.
they all started buying me drinks to the point where I had to stop so that I could drive.
Yeah. Like, I gotta go.
Yeah, I got to be able to drive and be able to be legal.
I say I'm not a drinker. I'll have a drink while doing the set, but that one drink you'll see the whole night. If you see me with a drink, it's that same damn
You're nursing
drink.
it. You're nursing
Yeah,
it.
it's
You're
that
sipping it.
same drink. I don't want to be plastered or discombobulated or anything like that before a set. You know, not like that, because I've seen some hung over,
Oh
like,
yeah. No,
bent over.
there's things like you were just talking about doing dabs. So like if you're doing indica, well, okay. If you're doing any drugs and you're doing comedy, it's gonna alter your delivery, your
Oh, don't
cadence,
get
everything.
me wrong. Yeah, don't get me wrong. That time with the weed experience, my first dispensary, first time ever in a dispensary, that was actually pretty good. It was a happy high, and I was doing my set, and it felt like I was doing the Matrix. Everything's in slow motion, but the words were coming out so clear. The sound system was so beautiful. The ambiance was great. The people were amazing. You know, the
So your head
comics
was
were
in the
good.
right place.
Yeah, we were. Everybody in the fucking room was high. So it did. But the only thing about doing a dispensary is you have to know that once you say the punchline, you have to give the crowd a few extra seconds
Right.
because they're high.
Right. You gotta give them an extra beat or two because they're still stuck.
Yeah, that's yes.
You don't want to
exactly.
steam through your jokes. You'll either step
Exactly.
on your own laughter or applause, or they won't hear the
Exactly.
setup for the next joke, and they'll
Right.
be lost, and they'll be thinking about the last joke and wait and go, "Wait, where am I?"
Yeah, that's exactly what happens. So I'm looking forward to the Slate Bar Friday, and I'm looking forward to Union Station Friday.
How do we keep up with everything that Krys Krayz does?
Calendar, phone, calendar on the phone, because I tried it myself to memorize myself.
No, I meant how does everybody keep up with you? I mean,
Oh,
so give me
Instagram, Facebook.
What's that
I'm just
handle?
now start. Well, it's my government name.
Okay.
And remember, we were supposed to work on that because it was.
Oh,
I
that's
was-
right.
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
gonna work on that.
yeah.
Yes, we are
You
gonna
know what I'm
work on that.
saying? So we gonna hold off on that handle. Just look for Krys Krayz on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, coming near you. If you know me, then you know my government name, so you know how to find me.
And then if you're looking for her stage name, it's right there below in the links in the post here. We are going out live to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Africa. I want to thank listeners on all four of those. Thank you guys. I
All right,
appreciate
thank
you.
Appreciate you.
But we're gonna hang out for a couple more minutes. We've been going for, I'd say let's go for another 5.5 minutes. That will bring us up to about 45 minutes, and that brings us to about where you want to be.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Look, shoom, time said, shoom. Time flies when you're having fun.
So now we're gonna, I know that me and my friends are gonna celebrate someone's life, and we were gonna do some street comedy at some point. Are you opposed to doing street comedy in
No,
San
I'm
Francisco?
not opposed to doing street comedy. I got a big ass mouth.
You gotta pick up
Yeah,
some.
put me outside. Let's go outside.
There you go.
Let's go
So
outside.
is there I think I've only pumped the brakes once when somebody asked me if I wanted to do comedy somewhere, and it was at a nudist colony.
A nudist colony?
And they said you could go. You don't have to do it nude, but you can do it nude. And I go, I don't want to distract
now,
people.
was it an all girl nudist colony?
No, it was all people. But I noticed one thing when I went to the nude beach the one time when I was young. When we went to a nude beach by accident. My mom drove into a nude beach, and we didn't even realize what was going on until we were walking towards the beach, and everybody's walking back
by
up.
accident.
Yeah. Well, because it was Santa Cruz. We were literally driving down the coast in Santa Cruz, and then we're like, oh, well, let's pull into this parking lot. There's lots of cars going in here. So we went into that one, and all of a sudden we should have known right away. There was like a roach coach or a food truck, and it was called the Bashful Bull. And we should have kind of clicked on that. But then you start seeing people, everybody's getting out of the cars, you're grabbing your blankets and all your stuff. And then you start realizing, hey, people are walking by and they're not even wearing clothes. Because you start getting closer as you get away from the road and get down towards the beach.
They get more and more naked.
Yes. Like they walk out of their cars with their clothes on.
But they get close to the beach, more and more naked.
Right.
That's
or as
like
they're walking up the hill from the surf, you're like, hey, that person looks like they got a Speedo on.
And
no, that ain't a Speedo.
And you said your mom got you lost?
Yeah, well, yeah, we pulled in and then she's like, we got to go.
I think your mom got you lost on purpose.
The kind of people you see at a nudist beach sometimes are the ones you don't want to see nude anyway.
I've never been to a nude beach before, so if I ever go to one, I pray that I don't get what you just said.
Well, I think the same thing applies when you think about people that I guess I lean more to the left than to the right as far as Democrats and Republicans, but it's kind of like the same thing with Republicans. They're all about abortion and birth control and that kind of thing.
What, a nude beach?
Well, no, I was just saying is that people can stay out of my bedroom. People can stay out of my bedroom. They can stay out of my life unless it directly affects you. Fuck you. Right. And so, like, I won't give somebody a hard time if they have, what is it they call it? They're either pro-life or, what's the opposite? Not pro-death.
Yeah, exactly. You're talking about like abortion or something.
Yeah, like either abortion or birth control.
Human.
I mean, if that's your thing, if that's what you believe in, I understand.
Hey,
even like premarital sex, if that's what you believe in.
Man, doesn't mean that we can't speak to each other.
Right.
Be human.
Right.
Humanity.
Exactly. Oh, she just did a big yawn. We're getting close. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to go, give me your socials on Instagram. You said Instagram and YouTube, right?
Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Okay. And if you know
YouTube is under Krys Krayz.
Right.
And Instagram and Facebook, it'll be changing to Krys Krayz as soon as we're done with this. It'll be, so that's capital Krys, capital Krayz.
And hopefully I spelt it right in all these socials. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there. It is April 6th. April 6th, 4 p.m. 2023. It is almost 420. It's almost It's almost April 16th, which is my birthday.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be 56. Going on 63 or something.
Old
like
shit. Well, I tell you.
So it's getting that close. Do you have any anything's coming up? Do you want to shout out anybody?
Yeah. First shout out I want to send to my Lord and Savior. Thank you for everything. Second shout out to all my friends. You know who you are. I don't have to say no names because you know who you are. I love y'all. See you in a minute.
There you go. And for myself, the rest of the Edge crew and Edge Studios, check us out at edgestudiosonline.com or check us out on all those socials, which is YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and even Africa TV and Twitch. So thanks for hanging in there, guys. We'll see you next time here on The Edge. Keep standing up, guys.